The liberation of Paris during World War II was a pivotal moment in the conflict, marking the end of German occupation in the French capital and symbolizing the resurgence of French sovereignty. German occupation. Following the fall of France in 1940, Paris endured 4 years of Nazi occupation, during which time the city's inhabitants suffered under harsh restrictions and suppression. Operation Overlord. Allied invasion. Operation Overlord, launched on June 6, 1944, marked the beginning of the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi control, with Allied forces landing on the beaches of Normandy in northern France. Strategic importance. The success of Operation Overlord was crucial for the liberation of Paris, as it provided a foothold for Allied troops on the European continent and allowed them to advance towards the French capital. Allied advance. Following the initial landings, Allied forces steadily advanced through Normandy, encountering heavy resistance from German troops but ultimately gaining ground towards Paris. French resistance. Formation of resistance. Throughout the occupation, the French resistance clandestinely organized to resist Nazi rule, undertaking acts of sabotage, espionage, and propaganda to undermine German control. Role of resistance fighters. French resistance fighters played a crucial role in preparing the way for the liberation of Paris, gathering intelligence, sabotaging German infrastructure, and coordinating with Allied forces. Urban guerrilla warfare. In the weeks leading up to the liberation, the French resistance intensified its efforts in Paris, engaging in urban guerrilla warfare and disrupting German communications and supply lines. The liberation. August 1944. As Allied forces continued their advance through France, the liberation of Paris became imminent, with the resistance mobilizing for a coordinated uprising against the occupying German forces. August 19, 1944, the French resistance, bolstered by the arrival of Allied troops, launched a mass uprising in Paris, engaging in street battles with German soldiers and seizing key strategic locations across the city. Role of Free French forces. Under the leadership of General Charles de Gaulle, the Free French forces played a central role in coordinating the liberation of Paris and restoring French authority in the capital. Fall of the occupation. German withdrawal. Faced with overwhelming Allied and resistance pressure, German forces began to withdraw from Paris on August 25, 1944, retreating towards Germany in the face of advancing Allied armies. Liberation celebrations. The liberation of Paris sparked jubilant celebrations across the city, as Parisians took to the streets to welcome Allied troops and express their joy at the end of 4 years of occupation. Symbol of freedom. The liberation of Paris symbolized the triumph of freedom over tyranny and remains a powerful symbol of French resilience and resistance during World War II.